Welcome back to another DC Super Talk, and today we will be talking about Arrow, his origin story of how he became the Arrow when he first started.
If you guys don't remember,
There's a reference photo.
That's what Arrow looks like.
So on the first season of Arrow, he gets flashbacks.
Yeah, you see the flashbacks throughout the whole season 1 of origin and just stuff. So he was a playboy, always getting in trouble at school, didn't even know how to shoot. He could never even kill a bug, right? He was just super nerdy, preppy.
Prep boy.
Yeah. But then his dad invited him on a yacht with Sarah, but he was actually dating Laurel Lance at the time.
They were going to buy an apartment.
But then he got scared and he took Sarah Lance, Laurel's sister, onto the yacht because they were going to go somewhere in China or something. And he was on the yacht and they thought it was a storm that brought the boat down. But if you guys remember, you figure out that it was actually Malcolm that put a bomb on the boat. And actually, they put a bomb on the boat, but also Oliver's mom
recovered. Well, no.
She also put the bomb on the boat, but she also recovered the boat because she thought she was just trying to kill Robert, but Oliver went on the boat last minute. So, but back to the origin story, he went onto the boat.
They're sailing, the storm get closer and closer.
And the boat sank, and he was on a raft for 4 days with his dad and his bodyguard.
Then his dad pulled out the gun, shot the bodyguard, and then shot himself.
So then he was all alone for maybe a day or 2 days.
Then he ended up on the island
called Lianyu. It is Mandarin for
Purgatory.
Purgatory. And when he arrived there, he was shot with an arrow.
Passed out,
and took into this cave where this Chinese man named, what was his name?
Can't remember.
1 second, guys.
He found Yao Fei on the island.
You guys want to see what he looks like?
There you go, man. Oh.
Yeah, you can't really see it. It's fine. He's just a guy, and he's wearing the original Arrow hoodie.
Mm-hmm.
But then Arrow, when he gets it, he cuts it off and sews it onto a leather jacket. So back to the origin story. He founds Yao Fei, and they're in the cave, and he says, "Sung Swung." And Arrow, or Oliver Queen, is like, "What does that mean? I don't speak this."
He doesn't speak Mandarin or whatever he said.
Yeah, and he was like, "Sung Swung," and he kept saying it, and Sung Swung actually means survive. And then what happened was, we won't get to the whole origin story, we'll just get to the season 1 origin story. Because if I went through the whole, that's 5 years. If you guys remember where he was on the thing.
Yeah, he was on the island for 5 years.
Okay, hold on, guys. Alright, back to it.
He went from Lianyu.
He went to Lianyu.
Russia.
To back on Lianyu.
Japan, and then back to Lianyu.
Yeah, to Hong Kong. And then back to the season 1, so he was with Yao Fei, and he was taught to survive, and he was captured and tortured by the old Deathstroke, but was actually Slade Wilson's partner. His name was Ben. And he was tortured by him, and then when he escaped, he found Yao Fei, and actually in season 1, he didn't even... No, season 1 and season 2, he was in Lian Yu. And then season 3, he went to Hong Kong. Season 4, he went back to Lian Yu. And season 5, he went to Russia.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. Okay, back to the story. So he's captured, tortured, and then he was taught how to use a bow by,
Yafei.
well, Yelfei's daughter, Shadow, because Yelfei was murdered by the old Deathstroke, the fake Deathstroke, not
He was stabbed
Slade.
on video.
Yeah,
it?
he was shot in the head. And then he was killed. So Shadow, after Oliver saved her, he taught him how to use an arrow, like a bow and arrow. And he took...
No, wasn't he with Slade at the time? When he found Yafei. Because after he got caught by Yafei, he went back to the cave, found the plane wreck, and then after the plane wreck went, found him, taught him how to taught him how to use a gun and stuff.
Oh yeah, after Yelfei was killed, he saved Shadow in season 1. Season 2 began after he was tortured, and he found Shadow, and he what did he do? He found Slade in the plane. And Slade and Shadow taught him martial arts, and Shadow taught him how to use a bow and arrow. So he got really good at that.
And he also got really close to Shadow.
Yeah. Or they mated. If you guys remember that.
And they try to get onto the ship. That's when he meets
Sarah again.
Sarah. And who else?
Oh, his Russian friend.
Oh.
And that's when he met Anatoly
Anatoly.
for the first time.
Then he was part of the Bradfa.
Oh
when he
yeah,
went
and then
to Russia
when
in
he
season
went
3.
season 5.
Season 5? Oh, I thought it was season 3.
No, season 3 he
Because
went
he
to
goes
Hong Kong.
off the island.
Sorry about that, guys. And then in season 5, he joined the Bratva, only for a little bit of time. And then in season 5, that's when he faked her. He went back and he caught the boat, and he put on fake hair, because remember he got a haircut when he went to Russia. And all of the time, he was under surveillance from Argus, and Amanda Waller kept putting him in situations to fight. And he got the chance to go home in season 3, but he didn't, and he went back to the island for another 2 years. Well, Russia and the island.
I feel like this isn't right, because I swear he went to Russia season 3, went back to the island, then went with Amanda Waller, did that guy with spells in season 5 before he went back.
No, Damien Dark was season 3. Season 4, because that's when he was on the island with the giant thing. Season 3 was when it was with when he was Elsa Fair, when he was with the League of Shadows, or the League of Assassins, and then he also met his one friend that he housed with, and then his kid died because of the virus.
And
then
that's in Hong Kong.
Yep, that's season 3. And in season 5, that's when he was in the Bratva, and he had to kill the one guy that also played Ivan Drago in Rocky 4.
Well, what?
What are you confused on?
I feel like, what season was Slade?
Season 2.
So season 3 is Damien Dark.
Season 4 was Damien Dark.
What was season 3?
Hong Kong.
Okay. Yeah, that makes more sense now.
So so if you captured all of that, we'll just recall he was a pretty boy. He went onto the yacht. Then the yacht sank. He got onto an island and he met this one guy that taught him how to survive, but that guy was killed. He met Slade Wilson that taught him how to fight, and the guy that got killed, Yelfae, his daughter, taught him how to shoot she taught him how to shoot a bow. And then from a bow and arrow, and then from there he learned how to fight and shoot a bow and arrow. And then for the next 3 years he went to Hong Kong and used his arrow skills, and that he also learned how to fight there. Then he went back to Lianyu and dealt with magic and worked on being a vigilante. But in season 5, that's when he finally put on the suit.
In Russia.
In Russia for the first time, not because this is in flashbacks. And he put on the suit and he became a vigilante, and then he put on fake hair and stuff and went to Starling City and became the Arrow. So there you go, guys.
In his dad's old factory.
So,
Then that eventually turned into a nightclub, and then the Arrow Cave moved.
well, we'll make a video soon on all the origins of all of the Arrow caves and bases that he has been in. So there you go, guys. There's your video.
Alright. So it was a short one, but at least we're posting another one. See you next time.
See you guys.